Hey, hello, Econ students. This is a quick overview as we get ready to kickstart the fourth quarter tomorrow, Tuesday. So happy Monday. This is what you're looking at here is just a slide that will be on most assignments handed out to remind you of the main components of the class. So this is what you'll be getting tomorrow. This is our chapter, starting chapter 8 on business. And so uh, this is the next slide of reminders. And what it says there is basically your week's work is going to come in the form of a slide deck, Google Slides. And it's in this slide deck, it has all of the different assignments that we would normally do in class. So here's 8.1. It gives you the page numbers and gives you questions to answer. I think there's 3 slides for 8.1. Then there's an assignment where you have a video to watch and to answer these 4 questions. And to answer these questions, you just simply click right into the slide deck and put your answers. Now, the one I share out will be view only because I don't want you editing the template. But what you can do is make a copy of that slide deck, and it'll save to your Google Drive, and then you'll be able to type all of your answers right into the slides. So these are basically our worksheets that are now digital. We won't have any more paper in our class. So you've got assignments like the videos. These are the PragerU videos. Here's 8.2. And so this slide deck goes all the way from 8.2 to 8.3. One of the assignments is to read a profile on a certain page and answer the 4 questions here. And then it concludes with 8.4. So this week we'll be covering all of chapter 8 on business. And then finally you'll see there's another video here to watch. So this is your week's work to complete. And so this will be handed out at the beginning of each week. We'll do it as a routine. This one's going out tomorrow, being Tuesday. And you need to return it like you would your normal classwork the following Monday by 8 a.m. So you'll make a copy of mine. You'll record your answers at whatever pace you decide to work on it, and then return it no later than the following Monday at 8 a.m. And that'll be your classwork for the week. Along with this, you'll also, as it says here, you'll be doing your weekly summaries. Oops. Your weekly summaries. And so when you turn in this slide deck, you'll pick one of these assignments, one of the 8.1 or 8.2, or maybe just one of the PragerU videos, and you'll do your 1-page or 3/4 page summary explaining that information. I'm sorry, mouse is wild, in detail. And that also will be due with this slide deck turned into Google Classroom by Monday at 8 a.m., as it says here on the reminder screen. So that's your weekly routine. Complete the slide deck of questions using either the videos or your textbook. Schwen, you need your textbook. And then you will write the summaries that will be due also on Monday. After every chapter, we'll continue with our quizzes, the 3rd item here. And those will be exactly like before. You'll be able to study online and prepare for them. It'll still be on Quiz. And I'll announce the quiz dates once we complete each chapter. Since we're doing all of Chapter 8 this week, we'll have a Chapter 8 quiz next week. And so you have a chance to practice online. And then I will set an actual quiz time where you will have a regular school period, 45 minutes to log in, go on to quizzes, and take that quiz. Our time for this class will be our usual time that we would meet during the school year. So basically thinking of that as 10 to 10:40. Roughly, just easier to think of 10 versus like 9:55 or something. So, and that'll be all on Google Classroom of when you can actually go in and take that quiz. So those won't be every week. They'll just be every chapter that we cover. Also, we will continue working on your History Night address, the final thing that typo there. History Night address, keep collaborating with your partner and preparing your rough drafts. I think the rough drafts are due on April 6th. So those will need to be turned in, and I'll be providing feedback for you on those. So if you have any questions or need any help, or especially inspiration, because again, the idea is you're writing about something you are interested in, other than just graduating seniors and being done with all of this. Getting ready for that wider world. So we are going to be doing that History Night address one way or the other. If we're still quarantined, we'll be doing it somehow over the internet, but prepare your speeches. Rough drafts are due April 6th. And 2 other notes. One is that I've already posted this idea of office hours. And what that is once a week, I'll be available for a conference call for anybody who wants to join in to ask questions about the slide deck, about their history, not about any of the assignments, or even just to check in and chat with each other in a wider setting. It's a really great app, Zoom. It's pretty smooth and allows for a pretty easy back and forth conversation. So that's not required. It's not like you have to show up or your grade's going to hit, except that this coming Thursday, I am going to give you points for showing up because I want you to at least test it. So this Thursday, plan on showing up to that Zoom meeting and checking in for just a few minutes to make sure we all know how it works. And you will receive credit for that because I want to make sure you can use it. After that, it's basically up to you, depending on how well you're understanding the material, and it's fine. My feelings won't be hurt if you don't want to show up. And the last thing is, along with these slide decks, I will be posting some video reviews. So in other words, some of the content that you're recording, I will kind of give a little mini lecture on not everything in the slide deck, but some of the things the points that I think are really important, and I'll make sure that you go beyond whatever basic info you found in the book. So be on the lookout for those, because that's the kind of information that I would like to see reflected in the slide decks as well as in your summaries. And then, of course, that I'll be looking to assess on the exams. So just communicate, send questions if you're confused. We're going to get through this and have a good time while we do it. But again, excited to get started, and expect everything to go wrong, but we'll figure it out as we try our best. So talk to you guys soon.